everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name's Jessica. If it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing a tutorial on this look you see on my face right now. I'm using two different palettes, the Modern Renaissance palette and the Morphe and Kathleen Lights palette. They're both beautiful palettes. I really like them, at least. Honestly, you can get away with just using this palette right here on your eyes, but I was feeling extra and used both. I also used this for the very first time, the Hourglass Stick Foundation. But yeah, I really like how it came out. This look, I wasn't even planning on filming it. I didn't even plan this look at all for anything. I actually rushingly did it during Thanksgiving. I was helping my mom run errands all day, and before everyone came over, I had to throw something together, and I came up with this, and I really liked it. Even at the end of the day, my cousin was like, you should film this look. So that's why I'm here filming it. I felt like the first time I did it, it came out better. But that always happens. When I do something when I least expect it, it comes out the best. Just like messy buns, when I throw it up, it looks the best. But then when I actually try, it doesn't come out the way I want. But anyway, I really like how it came out either way. Except for when I did it on Thanksgiving, I used a different lip color. It was more of a burnt orange. And it really tied in all of Thanksgiving together, at least with this outfit. I'm pretty sure I wore this shirt too. But anyways, it looked more Thanksgiving-y. I think now with the dark red lip or burgundy lip, it looks more Christmassy. It can also be a New Year's look. I don't know, you tell me. I really like this look. If you like it, give it a big thumbs up. And also, if you want to know how I came up with this look, then please keep on watching. Why am I doing this? I'm going to begin with putting primer on my eyelids. I'm going to use this Benefit Air Patrol one. Before I put it on, I did kind of start my eyebrows. When I do eyeshadow, I kind of jump around with my eyebrows because one, I want it done before I start putting eyeshadow, so it looks clean. I don't have to go back in with concealer once my eyeshadow is already done. But two, I don't like doing my eyebrows before I put foundation on because, say when I stipple it on or use a beauty blender, say that, you know, sharpness of the eyebrow kind of goes away. So at least I like kind of doing the bottom first of my eyebrow, and then once my foundation is set, I continue to do the top of it. So without further ado, I'm going to put this on my eyelid. Make sure there's an even layer all over your eyelid, and I'm just using a flat MAC brush to evenly push that into the eyelid. So to begin with my eyes, I'm going to use a color from the Kathleen Lights and Morphe palette. It's going to be this one right here. It's kind of a camel-y chestnut color. I know it's also in the 350 Morphe palette, so if you don't have the Kathleen palette but you have the 350, you'll find that color in there. So I'm just going to go in with the blending brush for that one. And I am going to use the Morphe R37 blending brush and start building that crease. You want to focus on this crease color. You're blending kind of upwards, so where your eye starts forming that crease, you don't want to go any shadow below that. So once you grab your crease shadow, at least for this look, make sure you're blending upwards so there none gets on your lid. And I'm making sure I'm bringing the color a little closer to my nose. Just kind of shadow that and give it more definition. I'm not bringing it too close, just following that natural crease line. So after we put that color in our crease, I'm going to go in the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm going to start with Realgar color. Not exactly sure what it is, but it's this one. And I'm going to follow that same exact color I use on my crease. Just go a little beneath it. And I'm going to blend it all around, but mostly focusing on the outer and the inner corners of my eyes. Funny story with this palette. I was in Sephora, and I actually went in to buy the Hourglass foundation that I'm going to use today. I went in mainly to get this foundation, and this is when the palette was going to be restocked. I really wanted the palette, but in my head when I went to Sephora, it wasn't on my mind. I went in to get the foundation, although I really wanted it, but it was sold out. And I always told myself, all right, when this comes out, I have to jump on it. So whatever, I'm in the Sephora line. I go to the cashier, ready to pay, and someone else from Sephora, they come in with the box from the back and they throw it on the table where you pay, and she starts opening it and taking everything out. She's like, oh my god, they're here, they're finally here. And I look and it was a palette, and I was like, are y'all selling those right now? And she was like, we just got them, a lot of people has been calling for them, but they're here, and if you want it you can buy it. So I was like, duh. So I got it without even expecting it, didn't even go to the store, and I was anticipating getting it too, but you know, sorry, I go on tangents. So anyways, see how I put it on the outer and inner corner of my eye? We're gonna follow it around just like that. I'm not really gonna put a lot of pressure or gonna very focus it on the middle part, but just make sure you brush it through that center. So next color I'm going to go in, or shadow, I'm going to go in with a different blending brush. It is a Morphe M412 brush. It's just a blending brush. It just has a more of a precise edge to really get in that crease or whatever crevice you want to get in. So I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber, this one right here, and I'm going to go right on that crease. We're not going to move this anywhere else but the crease. So blend it out right here, and then you want to just brush it over, just like that. So again, getting Cypress Umber, doing it to the other eye. How I'm doing this is, I don't know if you guys can really see, my hand's probably covering it. How I said, we're really focusing this shadow and this brush right on that crease. So what I'm making sure is, I need to look at it. When I get the little tip of the brush, I'm going to kind of open my eye just to make sure it's in the right place. I'm making sure most of the pressure is where it starts opening up right here before it's on that little point. I don't know if I'm making any sense, and I probably sound like a crazy lady, but that's how I'm blending it out. I'm not putting it straight on my eye. I'm just making sure that that tapered part really blends out right there. Just gonna go back in with my Morphe M433 brush. I don't know if I said that before, but when we put that Realgar, I can't say it without saying it like that, Realgar color, I use the M433 from Morphe. I'm not gonna do anything different, I just wanna intensify the color. What I'm gonna do next is, you see how I have no shadow here? I'm actually going to cover that part with glitter, but before I cover it with glitter, I want to put a base on it, a goldish base. I'm going to mix two colors from both of these palettes. I'm going to mix Primavera and this gold. It's like a warm bronzy color. I would say it's more gold. It's on the Morphe palette. So I'm just going to get a little bit of both. And I'm just putting it right on the center. Alright, so here comes the fun / messy part. I'm going to go in with my glitter glue from Too Faced. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, just like that. You can use your finger for this part too. Whatever finger you put the glue on, make sure you don't get your glitter with that one. So again, going in with a Too Faced glitter glue, I'm just going to, I'm putting a light layer. I'm even kind of just wiping it off as I go. I just want a very thin layer. I'm just going to pat that over that gold. By the way, I'm using the NYX glitter, loose glitter, glitter brilliance, I don't know. It's face and body glitter. It's their gold color. I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger, and I'm just going to pat it on. So for my liner today, I'm just going to use the ColourPop liner in Swerve or cream gel color. It's just eyeliner, hopefully. So the last thing I'm gonna do with my eyeballs is I'm put lashes on. These lashes are from Coco Lashes. They are in the style Bella. We're done with the eyes, so I'm gonna start with the face. I'm gonna use two primers today. I'm going to use the Becca Backlight Priming Filter Primer and the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless Primer. So I'm gonna start off by putting this Tarte primer just in the T-zone area, more specifically, obviously the T-zone, and then a little bit right here because that's where I have the larger pores. And then I just press the rest in. So next is the Becca one. I'm gonna put that all over. Gonna go in with the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. It's my very first time using it. Hopefully I like it. It's a really nice little bullet they have it in. And I'm not sure if I should use my beauty blender or my sibling brush. I feel like I should do half and half. I'm gonna start off with the brush and see how it works it, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna use the beauty blender. I'm gonna use this side with the beauty blender. I like how it looks better with the brush, so I'm gonna go back to the brush, and then when I'm all done, I'm gonna go in back with the beauty blender just to kind of get rid of any of the streaks. I like it. So again, going in with the beauty blender, and I'm lightly doing a small pounce around the face just to get rid of any streaks. We're gonna put this away. I think I really like it. Then again, I'm going to see how it wears throughout the day. I'm gonna put a little bit of the Smashbox color correcting stick right underneath my dark circles. So I'm going to use my beauty blender. I'm just gonna stipple out that orange. As always, this is a must in my makeup routine. It's all faded, but it's It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer BB Cream. I'm pretty sure that's a whole name. Okay, for my actual concealer, I'm going to be using the Sephora Creaseless Concealer in Custard. It's 07 Custard, not to be mistaken with NARS Custard. Before I set the under eye, I'm going to use this MAC concealer. It is, it's just a concealer. It's in color 8.0. It's just a stick. I'm just gonna contour. So once that is nice and settled, I'm gonna set my under eye just a little bit right here and on my forehead. This is not Laura Mercier translucent powder. It is the packaging for it, or the case. I actually have the RCMA powder in here. Alright, so I just brushed off.
Fuck! Is it recording?
So what I'm going to do is I have my Laura Mercier Candle Glow Sheer perfecting powder. I really, really like this powder. It's just kind of like a setting powder, but it adds a nice glowy sheen to my skin. So I'm just going to go in with that with my MAC 150. It's just a large face brush, and I'm just going to go all over my face, just set it all. So I'm trying this out today as well. I'm just trying so many things out today. It's the Bahama Mama The Balm Cosmetics bronzer. I've heard a lot of good things about this. I feel like it might be just a tiny bit ashy, but I'm not that dark. So I'm a little tan, but I'm not dark, so it might work out. I'm going to try it out. I mainly got it to use for my nose contour because it's not a super warm color, so hopefully it works out. But I'm just going to use it all around my face and see how I like it. I'm going to go in with, I believe it says MAC 158. Going to just brush it up so the end of that bronzer doesn't look so harsh. It looks nice. I like it. So I am almost done with my face. Before I finish the eyes, I'm going to put some blush on. And then I'm going to finish the eye. And then I'm going to put some highlighter on. It's the Milani Baked Blush in Rose d'Oro. So I'm just going to slap this on my face using a MAC 129 brush. I can't read these anymore. I'm just going to go right on the apples and kind of just... Alright, we got the face kind of done already. Like I said, first finish the eye, then highlighter. So, to finish off the eye, I'm going to go in with that, this camel color that doesn't have a name, from the Kathleen Lights palette. Alright, so I'm going to use that same M412 Morphe blending brush, the tapered one, and just put some underneath my eye. Just like that. Just a little bit. Cool, so to define that lash line just a little bit more, we're just gonna grab Cypress Umber, same color we use on the inner and outer corners. We're gonna just smudge out underneath that lash line. I'm just going to blend that out with the same Morphe M412 brush, no product on it. And I'm just going to blend that bottom lash line. Alright, so we're pretty much done with the eyes and face. I really, really like it. All I have to do is put a lip on and some highlighter. So for my liner, I'm going to be using the LA Girl in, I believe this is Cabaret. Right over Cabaret, I'm going to use O for Liquid Lip in Honolulu. So now here comes the best part. So here is the grand finale. So I'm going to spray my face with the MAC Fix Plus. So before it dries, we're gonna really go in. This is my Laura Geller in Gilded Honey. Using the very tip of this highlighter brush. It's gonna go right underneath right here. Yes. Last but certainly not least, we're gonna do the inner corner. I just grabbed my little pinky, my little piggy, and I'm just gonna I am done. Alright, that concludes this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Better yet, I hope you enjoyed the look I came up with. If you did and you plan on recreating it for a Christmas, New Year, any holiday, any day, and you plan on posting it on your Instagram or Twitter, feel free to tag me. I have my name tags down below in the description box. But yeah, if you like what you saw and you want to keep seeing more from me, feel free to subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you next time.